Ladies and gentlemen, many months ago, Mr. Troodon 1 gave us one of the best mods we've ever had in Jurassic World Evolution. Meant to be a mammoth mod. It was a fairly awkwardly cut out mammoth, weird, archaic mammoth on a PNG Photoshop file with the word mammoth scrolled above it and a lovely red arrow. It was a bit of a meme, it became a bit of a meme, and not really just because of this, but because if we go around to the other side, you'll see it has a new name, Htommam. Htommam became a bit of a running joke along with the likes of George, and took on a life of his own despite what is a fairly bizarre original mod. I will link this mod down below. If for some reason you want to play with a flat PNG mammoth, you know, and who wouldn't, I'll link this for you guys down below. But Petito777, whose work we've featured here on the channel several times before, took it upon themselves to take the meme, to take the jokes, to take this flat cartoon Pinocchio off a mammoth and turn him into a real boy. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Htommam, finally in Jurassic World Evolution in glorious 3 dimensions, which is, in my opinion, the best number of dimensions. As controversial as that may be, there is Htommam looking glorious. Not looking too much like a mammoth, but if we're totally honest, Htommam's original 2D form doesn't really look like a mammoth either. What we do have is these tall legs, and then that stout body, the skinny little tail towards the back, the strange kind of pointed forward head, what looks to be basically no eyeballs, which is moderately terrifying. They should be... Oh god, there they are! Oh my god, see, they're actually perfectly placed up there at the very top. That is absolutely terrifying. And then the slightly awkwardly bent and angled tusks there, as you can see as well, much like in real life. Again, Htommam lying there on display, displaying himself for all of us to see, as one tusk going backwards, one tusk going forwards, just like our lovely real Htommam, who is no longer the Pinocchio, he is a real boy. It's always a kind of cool little treat when something that was just such a stupid joke gets taken even further. Kind of like Mammoth Cube kind of took on a life of its own, and we got Mammoth Cube mods, and people edit it into films and stuff like that. It's fantastic, and they look beautiful together. We're going to check out some new skins as well. I've got a couple more to check here. This is the Woodland, just to see if they do indeed show up differently. They do. Look at that beautiful Woodland Htommam. Now, we have to discuss this, folks. Is it Htommam? Htommam. Okay, it's Htommam, right? Or Htommam. Is it basically? You see the if we go down to our OG over here, Htommam, Htommam or Htommam. Is the double M a 1M sound or is it 2M sound? You know what I mean? I think this is very important stuff. It's kind of like hammer. Hammer is ham. It's not hammer. Wait, no, it is hammer. Okay, so is it a hammer or is it a... I can't think of a other word. That means it probably is Htommam. It's Htommam. Let's pop out another colour. The jungle pattern. Htommams that have scoured the ancient rainforests of the Amazon. Been lost in the Himalayas, which I've just decided has a jungle. Wandered the woodlands of England. This is a noble beast. It is fantastic, it really is. Big shout out to Petito777. I will link, of course, this mod down below as well. I hope they get on together. I think it would be easy for the new Htommams to neglect the old Htommam because, you know, they're new and 3D and shiny. Well, actually, the old one's shinier, but they're fully formed, and maybe the OG would be a little bit, you know, neglected and shoved off to the side, but I think they'll make a beautiful combination together. I think this might be my favourite. I think the woodland skin looks fantastic with Htommam. It's utterly bizarre. It was already weird, and then the eyeball, the eyeball really brings it home. I need some light over here. There we go. There it is. This is a creature right here that has seen some stuff, ladies and gentlemen, but I think its beauty is essentially undeniable. I'm just shipping away our 2D paper Htommam ready for the final part of this video, and I thought it would be fairly amazing looking to see what it looks like when it actually gets airlifted out of here. It's not a mammoth, Htommam. Wait for it. There we go. The noble beast is hoisted into the air. Oh, that's so stupid. I love it. So, I went ahead and bred myself a super strong Htommam right here. There he is. I'm going to call you Htommam. So we're all aware of what's going down here. There's Htommam. And as you all know, Htommam is both a noble creature, but also a ferocious creature. Especially in its evolved 3D form. It patrols the deserts of the Himalayas, which I've decided has every climate on the planet. And, you know, fights back natural predators, and it became the apex herbivore, if, you know, such a thing were really a thing. Htommam has no natural predators, but many have tried to defeat this noble beast, and one amongst them is the Tyrannosaurus Rex, with completely default stats so I can make sure it dies appropriately. There it is. So Htommam and Tyrannosaurus Rex, they're hanging out in the Himalayas, as you can see, from the warm, sandy and grassy environment. And the T-Rex has had a long, lonely, cold winter, haven't we all? And it's now hunting for its first meal in a very, very long time. Magically, the water disappears as if by a magical guiding hand or a YouTuber, and the two mega beasts square up to each other for one final showdown. Whoever survives this will go on to claim dominance over the Himalayas for all time. They'll just become like an eternal ghost thing. It's all very complex. But whoever dies will be dead. The Htommam gets the first strike in, using its big body to smack him around a little bit. Rex is looking a little bit wary, but will Rex get a strike in? Htommam is very strong. We've got the tusks. We've got the weirdo eyes that give it good sideways vision. We've got the armor plating. Rex has nothing. Rex is getting destroyed. Htommam has taken this in an easy peasy battle. We're going to go to slow motion and make this nice and dramatic. Htommam, can't you stand in the bloody light? This is such an awkward angle. Rex is weak and weary. Htommam goes in for the killing blow. Uses its psychic abilities to snap the necks of the wreck. Necks of the wreck. Yeah, you heard me. That's good English there. It's like the last from Stranger Things, basically. That's what Htommam can do. It has telekinetic murdering powers. If it wasn't ferocious enough already, it just got 10.6 times more ferocious. Okay, anyways, that was fun. That's the end of the video. A very big shout out to Potato777 for this video. I did have something non-mod spotlight planned for tonight. I know we've done a lot of these lately, but I couldn't resist upon seeing this beautiful, glorious creature. I mean, who possibly could? Nobody, that's for sure. Htommam, you are fantastic. You are going in my beautiful Mimi mod list along with the Flat Mammoth and George and Garfield. Thank you all so much for joining me. This is the power of modding right here. You know, let's make sure that it's in the next game by default, eh? Frontier, if you're watching, look at what you're missing out on. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider hitting a like down below. That would be super Htommam off you, which is, you know, a byword for being bloody awesome. You are there, buddy. I will see you lovely folks next time. Cheers much love as always. Bye-bye. Oh, and go check out the links in the description down below. Ooh. Turns out I have to kill about 7 more seconds via voiceover. You'll have to forgive me, this is a YouTubery thing. And I'm basically done already. Wasn't this an exciting 7 seconds? Ooh, it's like an Easter egg.